Hello and welcome to today's Create session. My name is Mahmoud Habib and I'll be explaining today's topic. Um, just a second and we will start if anyone else joins. Okay. If you have any questions during the live session, please leave them in the comments below. Today's topic is about Franz West. We will be looking at the history of Franz West, how can the gallery become a playground, and we will have a little quiz with creative activity ideas as well. Franz West was born in Austria in 1947. He was educated at the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna. He worked in the mediums of painting, drawing, and sculpture. Now, we've talked about this in previous sessions. A sculpture is like a statue. Um, he is most famous for the giant paper match sculptures and furniture works. In the mid 1980s, West began to make furniture works, as you can see in the picture. His furniture works are also his response to traditional Viennese monuments with enthroned emperors. Audiences are invited to be seated as they become the performers within the installation. So basically, some of his artwork was in furnitures. He would create them with a certain texture and pattern, as you can see in the picture, and people were more than welcome to sit on them. Franz West would photograph himself and other artists seated on these chairs and sculptures. So as you can see, they would sit down on the pictures and on the chairs, and pictures would be taken of them. He even did that with normal people who just pass by and try to sit on the chairs. He wanted to show that good art can come from not working, but rest and even boredom. So he's just showing that even from being bored and lazy, there is creativity sometimes. That was his point of view, at least. These particular chairs were crafted from scrap metals, so thrown away metal, for example. Paper match sculptures. From 1973, West began to work on a group of sculptures made of paper match and plaster in various shapes and sizes. Paper match is just a certain fabric or texture of paper. Um, he would make sculptures of them or certain shapes. Many incorporated everyday objects such as paintbrushes or even a radio. Viewers could handle them in any way they chose. So he would use everyday objects such as toothbrushes. As you can see in the picture, I can't tell what these are, but they look like everyday objects. People's interaction with them was both playful and awkward. For West, these works could function like extensions of the human body. He continued this work by producing his outdoor sculptures, as you can see in the picture on the right. These were mainly made from sheets of aluminium bent over an internal structure and welded together. However, to the eye, these appear as giant as childlike paper match sculptures. So as you can see, they are very simple. They are like the smaller ones, just a bigger version. Even compared to the size of humans, they're much bigger. The outdoor sculptures were always monochrome, which means it was one color. And West tended to use gaudy colors, so pink and blues recur, as you can see in both the sculptures in the painting, the one over here, the main one, and the one in the background. The two in the background, actually. West once said he got them from children's pajamas. This is a piece which was recently installed outside the Tate Modern in London. The Tate Modern, I think, is a museum in London. Now we have time for some questions. If you're watching this after it was live, just pause the video and answer it. These should have been emailed to you by email or sent on the WhatsApp groups. Where was Franz West born? A. Austria. B. Italy. C. Germany. If there's anyone watching live, you may leave the answers in the comments and I will get back to you. I'll just leave a few seconds just in case anyone is watching and would like to answer. The answer is A. Austria. And this is its location on the map. Next question is, what craft technique did West use to make these smaller object sculptures? Was it A. clay, B. paper match, or C. craving? The answer is B. paper match. As you can see, he used the colors blue and pink in this sculpture as well. Next question. Where is the Tate Modern Gallery located? Is it A. Bristol, B. Newcastle, C. London? The answer is C. London. How does West famously want the audience to interact with his sculptures? A. Sitting on them, B. Climbing up them, or C. Ignoring them? The answer is A. Sitting on them. What other mediums does West use to create his art? Now, medium is just a technique or a way. A. Painting and drawing. B. Metal. C. Performance. The answer is A, B, and C. All of these mediums were used to create work. Now you can also make your own paper match sculptures at home. You will need glue, old newspaper, or magazines, and some paint to decorate. Here are the steps. Step 1. Paper or newspaper strips. Tear newspaper into strips. They can be all different sizes, so tear away freely. Step 2. Glue. Add 2 parts of white glue to 1 part water into a mixing bowl. Or add flour and water. Mix 1 part flour with 1 part water. Step 3. Create a surface to paper match. You can do this by making balls of newspaper and sticking them together, or even use a found surface, such as balloon, ball, bowl, plate, or more, to act as a base. Step 4. Dip strips of newspaper into the glue mixture and apply the base surface. Keep applying layers until you think it's enough to hold its own shape, waiting for each layer to dry in between. Next step is to decorate. You can paint or draw over it maybe. And that's all. It's a very fun activity to try out at home. This is all for today's session. Apologies for it being short and for the delay. Thank you all for coming, and we hope to see you again soon. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you.